We have been hammering it with the scars. You have been dropping in to provide insight and wisdom. Who are you, and why do you know so much about scars?
I'm Benjamin Voss. I'm the product manager at FN for the commercial scar.
You know more about this weapon system than anyone else in the company that makes the scar.
That's great. Why don't you tell my boss that?
So what was the first time that you shot a scar?
Oh boy, 3-4 years ago.
What were your initial impressions?
The recoil character, the way the gun shot. I noticed immediately that was probably one of the most unique shooting in terms of feel.
That's a true admirer and a lover of a firearm that understands that every single firearm has a different personality and a different character and a different feel. Why does it feel so different?
It feels different, not just because it's a short stroke piston driven system. This is an internally sprung system, so the recoil spring is in the receiver. It's gassed to have the bolt carrier speed come back so that it lands very gently at its furthest rear motion before it starts to go forward. And FN timed that for a fixed rate of fire, 600 to 625 on the fully automatic guns, but on semi-automatic fire, it equals a very soft shooting gun.
We were trying to get close to that rate of fire, this is the full auto, while I'm on the ground, shooting from non-standard shooting positions, like the urban prone, with the ejection port down, ejection port up. We're in this Texas dirt that's like moon dust, and all of that is exploding and falling back down into the rifle. But the weapon just kept hammering, just ran. What is going on?
You don't need to lubricate the moving parts assembly like you do on a DI gun. On a SCAR, you don't have that gas dump in your moving parts, therefore you have to use very, very little lubricant to keep it operating on its internal rails. And it doesn't gum up because there's no liquid there to attract it.
Gotcha.
You said as the project manager, the development and the evolution of the weapon kind of fell into your lap. One of the newest evolutions has been the non-reciprocating charging handle. How did that come to pass, and what is the engineering that makes it so simple?
So in 2012, we developed a non-reciprocating charging handle system for the military. We're now going to offer that feature to the commercial market. We're going to offer the system coming out this summer in the 16s, the 17s, and the SCAR 20Ss.
I can dig that. What was the thought process behind this particular buttstock and how it functions and how it works with the rest of the gun?
They needed a stock that was adjustable for length of pull and that folded. Colion, if you look at the location of the buttstock in relation to the ejection port, you can still fire the rifle with it folded. You can access the trigger, you can access the safety with it folded.
And so I want to talk about this backplate.
Yes.
Because it's a polymer backplate.
It is. The entire rear stock assembly is polymer, some aluminum parts in it, but the majority of it is a molded polymer. In the case of the SCAR, the polymer rear plate on all the rear stock assemblies is actually part of the buffering system for the moving parts assembly.
The versatility of this gun, where you were shooting a mile.
Yeah. I hadn't shot the 20S until I was shooting it that day. And within, what would you say, was it 3 to 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I was on target at about a mile.
It's just intuitive for a user as a shooter. When you get behind this gun, you know, whether you're doing an immediate action drill and you're like tapping like, there's a charging handle that's ergonomically located directly above where my hand should be. I don't have to reach back here to do anything. It just happens right here. And I love it. This is now a solution, is an answer to pretty much every single operator user level question. You can do everything with the SCAR family. So what's next?
The non-recip charging handle is just the beginning of what you're going to start to see come out of FN for the commercial SCAR line.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Kind of vague,
You didn't tell us
ambiguous.
anything, but I like the sound.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate what you've created. I appreciate the team that you've put together to build something like this. We're going to go and try and break it.
If you think this is good, then I know I'm on the right track.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Off we go.